Well, what do you want to do? And that's the podcast, everybody. We're going to have to wrap it up right there. I want to thank all you beautiful people for being here with us. Leigh has a million pencils on the desk as we speak. Every color you've ever dreamt of. And we'll talk to you later. We need you to watch our podcast from the beginning to the very end. And
are we actually starting?
All right. Who's going to be the host?
I'm going to be the host.
Okay. Leigh's going to be your host today. I'm going to take a back seat as the co-host. Start it.
Hi, welcome to the Yeah, Maybe podcast. I'm your host, Leigh Ellickson, and this is my co-host, Johnny.
Hey, I'm not Johnny. Wow.
We're here to give you a good little
Heck
chill time
yeah,
with
we
us.
are.
And we're friends, so you're our friend too. Welcome to our friend club. I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, she is.
I don't like that intro at all.
I don't want to. Do you want me to do it? Here, do you want me to give you a sample? Okay. Hello and welcome to the Yeah Maybe podcast, brought to you by the internet and the satellites.
Why is your toe like that?
Release the toe. And I am James Heischman. That's Heischman. And this is Leigh Ellickson.
L-E-E.
Nope, that's incorrect. And we are doing a podcast. You thought I was going to say, yeah, maybe? Oh, well, we're doing a podcast today. First off, do you want to do the intro or do you want to just go? Do you want to do an intro? All right, go ahead, do an intro.
So nervous.
Just the whole podcast is intros.
That's so good. No one can beat that.
I'm sure.
We're going to get #1 podcast on Apple Podcasts if we ever get it on there, just because of that intro. It's going to go viral.
I need to make a note.
I have to end this recording and start it again.
Go for it. Good luck. Do you want me to end the audio? We're only 10 minutes in.
No, I like the part of you
where she shut it off. You want me to start a new audio? Yeah. Whew. All right, just sat down. Haven't done anything yet. Again. Huh? Yeah, good. You're like Jello.
I'm like G.I. Joe.
G.I. Jello.
That's why I said it, because I thought it sounded like Jello.
Yeah, well, G.I.
Hi,
Jello.
welcome to the podcast. This is the Yeah, Maybe podcast featuring me, Leigh, and this guy. Who cares about him, though? I'm your host. We are going to be talking here in these seats at night. For all you listeners out there, it is nighttime. We have lights on in this room. Kind of cozy, like you want to cuddle up and just listen to a couple buds talk. So what are we getting into today, James? You got any ideas for the podcast? Because I don't.
Yeah, we're going to just talk about our days briefly. Just like today.
God, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I know. It's a busy schedule we got planned.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
And then I think we're going to do some BuzzFeed questions because we're not good at thinking of anything for ourselves.
I'll be BuzzFeed.
But maybe it'll spark us to do a story. Not
Is that like bee food?
Bee food? No, it's a, I don't know what they are. They do videos. They do
food
media.
For bees?
Yeah, BuzzFeed.
Buzzabee feed. That's our new clothing line. Check it out. Check us out at Buzzabee Food at jpeg.com.
Leigh's got this energy to her today.
I'm feeling a lot of tension right now.
Release it like I do. What I do is I curl up my toes real tight and I put all the tension in my feet. On. Yeah, that's your problem. I purposely took my shoes off.
See?
Yeah, we get it. Put your shoe down.
We're at a desk.
We are at a desk. This is actually where Leigh does all of her work. Cheers. Okay. Are we drinking?
If I was on my own video, I would say, I need everyone to go grab your water. We're going to stay hydrated here. Did everyone know that my vlog personality is fake and that this one's real? Or is this one fake and my vlog personality is
fake?
Is real?
I think she's got several in reserve where she can just be people because she's a sociopath.
I wanted to be an actress when I was little.
Well, here you are.
I'm keeping the dream alive, buddy. James uses the mic as a face massager and a mustache comber.
But yeah, we're going to talk about our days, and then we're just going to look at random questions on the internet and waste everybody's time.
Woohoo! You want to waste some time with us? Because we do. I'm going to watch this video at least 20 times.
Hey, Leigh.
Yeah, bud?
You made a face like Toady. Yeah, bud.
Like mother, like daughter.
Yeah, how was your day?
Oh, my day. Let me get into this. I got plenty of stories to share with everyone.
I need you to make sure you talk a lot.
Absolutely nothing happened to me today.
Are you kidding me? We did our first podcast
Oh my
premiere.
gosh, we had our premiere for our first podcast.
For this.
Before that, I washed my sheets today and put them on this afternoon before I even thought about going to bed, which is really responsible of me. Because the typical action that someone might take is wash their sheets, maybe not even dry them in time for them to go to bed. I know a guy who does that almost every night. And
every night? Jeez, I don't wash my sheets every night.
Or you're going to bed and you're like, dang, I need to put my sheets on. But I made the intentional decision to grab my sheets from the dryer and put them on when I wasn't sleeping night yet.
Wow, Leigh, way to brag.
And now my room is like a luxury 5-star hotel.
Oh, because she has linen sheets from
Brookstone.
Brook Linens. Brook Linens?
Brookstone.
No.
I think they only have them in airports now after looking into it a little bit.
What is the place called?
I thought Brookstone was Sharper Image.
That's what I thought it was too.
When I looked up pictures, there's like luggage in the store and headphones.
Okay.
So I think it's only for airports. So you can quote me on that. I know that for a fact based on Google imaging searching. Do you want to hear anything else about my day? Because that was pretty
we could hear a peek
riveting.
and pit. Do you even know how this works?
Pit first, then peek. So yeah, I do know how it works.
Okay, because I told you how it works. Go ahead.
My pit today. Toughie. It was raining, so I didn't get to go for a walk.
Wow, rough life you live, huh?
That's the worst thing that happened to me today, which isn't bad at all.
I thought it was weird. I was like, it hasn't rained like this in a minute.
Yeah, but I kind of liked the rain anyways. I just didn't get to go for a walk.
Yeah, no, so I mean, you're just, privileged.
Sure, I am privileged. Peak.
What? You just go.
I can't think of anything.
You washed your sheets.
Oh, I liked that. That's a really good one, James.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I should have thought about that.
Yeah, quickly.
But wait, I painted today in my sketchbook, and it was great.
Did you post it?
Yeah, I had a really fun time painting. It was just overall great experience, and I liked the way it turned out. So win.
Win.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind. Now we are getting copywritten.
We getting written down in the books of history for copying.
Put us in the history books, baby. We just sang a song.
Put me in the history books, playa.
James, would you like to tell us about your day?
Yeah, I just realized my peaks and pits are boring.
And you made fun of mine?
Yep, but I know what they are.
Okay.
Well, I worked today. That's it. My peak. Do you want to know my pit?
Okay.
I went to go buy an engine stand for an engine. They didn't have it. I have to wait till tomorrow. Oh no. And then my peak, a car that hasn't been working for a while is not working.
I'm bored.
Well, we have to get through these things. Oh, now you're rubbing your face on the... Okay, taking my moves, huh? Watch this. Leigh.
Yeah, bud.
So we are 8 minutes in and out of content. I will talk to you guys later.
Your peak and pit were boring.
I told you they were... All I did was work today.
All I did is win.
Go ahead.
I gave a little tidbit about my day. Do you have any tidbits you'd like to share with the audience and me? I'd like to know a tidbit.
Yeah, my tidbit is my legs and butt hurt from working out.
Oh, man. And did he work out?
Yeah.
He did.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Yeah, because I did like squats and lunges and stuff. Now my butt hurts. But I'm dealing with it. Every time I get in and out of the car, I go, ah. Do you know what I'm talking about? Ah. So we're going to keep on moving on. Is this where I get my phone out and just read it? Quizzes?
What did they specifically ask us to
Wait,
get into?
what generation are we? Millennials?
We're millennials.
BuzzFeed questions for millennials. That came up.
Maybe I'm on the border of Gen Z, but I don't think so.
I don't think
I'm a
so either.
millennial.
34 brutally honest questions millennials need to answer.
That is way too scary.
Do you want the 25 brutal questions for millennials and boomers?
Yeah, that's boomers. Just do
Let's-
the first one. I'm
Okay.
not scared.
Wow, she's all of a sudden so fearless.
I'm tough. Does anyone out there know Furry Little Peach?
I don't.
She's an artist on the internet and in real life.
Oh, wow.
She's in Australia. Her name's Sean.
Sean?
Mm-hmm.
I knew somebody from Australia, and their name was very typical Australian. What was it?
What is a typical Australian name?
For a lady.
Claire.
I think it could have been Shirley or Cheryl.
Cheryl Crow.
No, but
Claire.
some of these are kind of...
Claire.
Some of these are interesting.
Okay.
Okay, the first one. Why do millennials love calling children tiny humans?
You know, I've never been into that. I don't like it.
So you're not a millennial?
I think I'm a boomer.
You've ever been on
You ever been on Habbo Hotel?
No, I don't know what that is.
Man, that website ripped. Anyone been on Habbo Hotel?
Habba Hotel?
Habbo Hotel.
Habbo? Hobo?
You can hear me clearly.
Habba, hebo, habba, wabba. I kind of feel like millennials might refer to them as tiny humans so they don't have to call them kids.
Maybe because millennials want to maintain their kiddom.
Wait, but why would that do that
Because you don't
for
want to
them?
grow up.
I don't want to grow up. That's
so
correct.
calling kids makes them kids and you adults. But if you get rid of the kid word and just say tiny human,
they're just like you.
You belong in a young kid category.
Yeah, you see a 1-year-old. I'm just like them.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I see.
We're all tiny humans.
When I see babies, I'm like, dude, what up? What's your handle? Can I follow?
Handle?
Yeah,
I'd
like
ask them
they
what
have
their
Instagram,
zodiac sign
obviously.
is. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I kind of liked that question.
Why do millennials get married to have a baby and be like, we did a thing? Like, yeah, you made a life-changing commitment. I think it's because we don't take things seriously. Yeah, so we did a thing.
I think it makes it more casual.
Well, I don't want to be like, I just got married. I'd be like, yes, I did this little thing over the weekend.
Yeah, I think millennials, everyone thinks they're funny, including us. Like, everyone's on the internet thinking they are the comedian. Slaying the social media game.
Social media dragon.
And then I also think that tiny human falls into this category of I'm a hilarious internet personality thing. Thoughts?
Oh, okay. Yes, I remember what you said now. I was accidentally reading something.
I can repeat.
No, you're saying people think they're funny.
Yeah, people think they're funny. And use the same lines.
I'm funny. Can I say something?
Well, I guess.
Leigh always tells me I'm not funny, and then I hang out with literally anybody else and say the same exact things, and they laugh hysterically.
So what's interesting about that is the same thing happens to me from you.
I can't believe that because I haven't seen it.
Well, I can't believe that happens to you because I haven't seen it.
Well, we're going to have to figure out a way to go undercover in front of new people.
That would be a great podcast.
Or we can both just go to a place where we don't know anybody and be funny. Do you want to do that?
Not really.
Okay, next question. I kind of curious about this one. Why do millennials post pictures and announce they might delete later? Why even post it then?
So I'm assuming that originated as something serious. Like people actually said that. and now it's a joke.
Yeah. I could also see somebody posting something and they're like, I like it now, but I probably won't later.
I mean, this is for millennials, but I've noticed that Gen Zers have Instagrams with 5 to 6 photos total on them at all times. What is that?
I don't know. I've noticed that too.
Can I get answers? Is any young person listening? I'm old as dirt.
Old as dirt. We never told people how old we are.
I'm 55.
She's also a liar.
No,
You're
I'm
not
just
55. You're just 55? I'm 8.
Yeah, so if there are any Gen Zers out there to explain to me, is it
I've
because
noticed
there's
that.
Finstas and the one where you have 6 photos is just your, hey, my parents follow this and I have an Instagram account type thing, like my business account, and then your Finsta is like some
I don't think it's that.
dumpster for content?
I wonder if people... Oh, God, we probably sound so old.
I'm 55. Like, it's obvious.
I wonder if it's not obvious. I wonder if some people just do that because they're like, well, I need to have an Instagram. All right, 5 pics here. If you want to look at my Instagram, here you go. Comment down below what you think. Is it
You all heard what I think.
what she said or what I said?
I'm not really sure. Oh, you just said they wanted to just
I think
have
just
one
to
to have
an
one?
Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, I didn't even know what that word was.
Shooketh.
I never say that.
Why do millennials still insist on saying shooketh? Do they still insist? Since I'm 55, I'm not sure personally.
When do you think the last time you've heard that was?
I've never said that out loud or even typed it.
I think you've heard it.
Did I say heard? I meant to say I've never said that out loud.
No, you didn't say heard. But you didn't
Interesting.
answer my question.
What did you
When's
say?
the last time you think you've heard it? I've never said that in my life. Cool. When do you think's the last time you heard
Last
it?
time I've heard it, probably in like some random comments I read. Is shooketh cool? I don't think shooketh is cool.
I don't think it is. Oh my gosh, Leigh, guess what?
What is it, buddy?
I have a question for you.
I'd love to hear it.
Okay. And my question for you, don't look,
I didn't.
is why do millennials get so offended when you say Friends isn't funny? Wait,
We just talked about that. on
I don't
one of
get
our podcasts.
offended.
I don't either.
I don't think it's funny. Yeah, the problem is so many people think Friends is funny.
So many people think The Office is funny, and honestly, it bothers me. And I still think it's funny.
Oh, so it's funny.
I think The Office is funny, but it bothers me how many people think it's funny.
Yeah, but it's just so good.
It's good, but everyone's like, all I do is eat tacos, watch movies, and laugh at The Office. Best
That's
show ever.
not what people say.
Yeah, it is.
No, but it
They're
is.
like pizza, The Office, and music. Best stuff in the world.
But yeah, I don't think Friends is that funny.
And I want to quote you from a previous podcast I just edited 10 minutes ago. You said, I've never watched Friends. So how do you even know?
I have a sixth sense. No, I have a knowing of what is funny and not. Friends is not funny.
Okay.
I can put money on it. Leigh has a bug bite that she has scratched into oblivion because she's not a responsible adult.
I'm a little human.
Yeah, you know what I do when I get bug bites?
Don't scratch them.
Yep. You know why?
Because you get one at a time.
But that's not true.
I get 50 at a
There's
time.
so... Where are the other 49?
I don't want to show you. It's personal.
Okay, personnel. Leave it in the comments below if Friends is good or not.
I don't like this topic.
What do you want to talk about?
I would like to move on to the next question.
Ew, I don't like this. Why do millennials love couch areas at restaurants so much? I don't.
I hate couch areas.
Yeah, I think they're stupid. You can't eat there.
If I get seated at a U-shaped booth with one other person,
Oh,
consider my night ruined.
itchy bun.
Yeah. There's a sushi place in Cincinnati that has U-shaped booths. And honestly, the booths feel like you're sinking to the floor.
Yeah, because they're made out of like, is it orange?
Orange velvet, kind
Orange
of.
velvet poofy cushions.
And like there's no good way to sit at it with 2 people unless you're the type that sits next to each other in the booth, which is not my vibe. This next one says, why do millennials...
This one goes out to Leigh.
This one goes out to me. I'm going to dedicate this one to me. Why do millennials act like it's so hard Okay. Let me redo that. Super embarrassing.
That's
Why do
so
millennials
embarrassing.
act like Can you read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do millennials act like answering emails is so hard?
To be honest, you kept moving the phone away and then I couldn't read it anymore.
Try again.
Why do millennials act like
Yeah, but why do millennials act like answering emails is so hard?
Answering emails is hard.
I guess it depends. Do you know how many unread emails I have?
You don't get business emails though.
13,000.
You just get garbage.
Junk mail.
All junk mail. You should clear that all out
I don't know how.
on the computer.
Leave it in the comments below if I can do that.
He can.
What the heck? Why do millennials think changing a tire or cutting grass is a personality trait? What's that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I guess like, yo, I changed a tire.
I don't get that. Do you get that?
No.
I'm loyal, honest, trustworthy, and I change a tire.
And cut the grass. I need to cut the grass. Why do millennials think they're special for knowing what a VHS tape is? Like, I've never met someone who doesn't. I think you're going to start meeting people who haven't. Somebody who's 20 to 21, I don't think has.
I still don't think I'm special.
No, just old. You're 55.
Right.
Heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid I be 55
Heaven
and know what a
forbid if-
VHS is still.
Pretty far. Give me an accent.
Oh, gosh.
What?
Italian.
All I want to do is sound like
I
Mario.
know. Oh, I thought you were going to go for the spicy meatball thing.
No, I was going to say, I'm a plumber. I'm the plumber.
You're not going to say, it's a me.
The plumber.
Mario doesn't even say that.
He's a plumber. Did you not know that?
I mean, I guess that's why there's pipes.
Yeah, he's a plumber. There's a show.
I've never seen the show.
There's a live action show.
Are you serious?
I'm super serious.
Is it good?
I think it's not. Can
Yeah,
imagine Mario
maybe.
as a real person.
It doesn't seem good. Can I look up a pic? Is that inappropriate while we're
No,
recording?
it's actually super appropriate.
Mario real life. Ew.
Oh, that's not even him. Hold
Mario TV show?
on. Yeah, type in Mario TV show.
Oh, wow. The cartoon's kind of cute. The TV show.
Yep, there they are.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Shall we see what year this came out?
Ooh, let me guess. When the heck did Mario come out?
There's one season of the show. 92% liked this TV show. It has a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
It came out in 95.
91, baby.
I'm not a baby.
Super Mario World.
What's the guy's name?
Mario.
And that's the end of the podcast.
The guy, the actor?
Yeah.
Harvey Atkin.
Atkin. Oh, she's playing some. Yeah, this is it. I remember this.
Hooked on the Brothers? Is that supposed to be Bowser?
Yeah. This is 91, though. I mean, you have to understand. Imagine these two dudes just dancing.
I'm a little shocked by this. So, is it a merged show? It's cartoon and real life? So
I
like
remember it just being real life. This might just be the intro.
the intro. There's Magikarp in this? This song is way more hip hop than I would have ever guessed.
Should we link that so people can watch it?
Yeah, I think we should link that. Am I boring you?
No. Nobody is. Well,
Maybe this is just who I am.
who am I?
Maybe I am just boring. The only thing that makes my videos entertaining is the music in the background, and I know it for a fact.
Here, do you want me to sing something while you talk?
Okay.
Wait, I need to think of a song.
Make it kind of smooth for me.
Okay. What song is that? Can you give me a song idea?
Sure. The Pokemon theme song. So here's our podcast. I'm hoping to be a little entertaining once this music is on, because I think that maybe background music makes things a little more, stimulating to the senses, the eyes, the ears, the nose.
It sounded good. I'm not kidding. I can hear it in here.
Oh,
It sounded good.
I forgot that you're listening.
Yeah, I'm listening to
Sometimes I
everything.
wonder why you can hear my breathing because I forget you have the headphones on. Maybe you can edit this one.
I'm pretty good at editing. I'm adding just me talking.
I think this mic has been in your eye socket.
We should probably put a sticker on each of them so we can remember.
It smells like eyeball gunk. Dude.
Yeah. Shh, I got it. Hey everybody, it's me. It's James. Here's Leigh, the one and only.
What's
hey, what are some of your pet peeves? So we have something to talk about. I'm gonna put it here. Got it.
Wow, he's never posted an Instagram story before. If you guys didn't know, we have a Instagram for this podcast, and I'm having James run it. He called me today and asked me how I reshare stories. And that was his whole question.
I didn't mean how.
He said
I know
that is how
to.
he worded it, though.
I know how to.
I don't know, though. He explicitly said, Leigh, how do you reshare stories? So I told him my setup, which he kind of followed, but he's running it. So if you like James, you'll like the Instagram because I don't even know the login.
No one will like it.
I'm not logged in.
I said pet wheezes.
But if you are interested in anything else from us, you might find it there. In our last podcast, I said that we have no content on it, but that has since changed. We have one post. And maybe when this podcast comes out, we will have...
You mean if?
2 posts. Yeah, if.
Leave a comment down below if you've never heard of Leigh. I surely haven't. Have you noticed, Leigh, how like people don't like you?
I have noticed a little bit.
Yeah, it seems to be a trending thing now.
You mean the comments on our first podcast?
No, just
everyone
in
was like,
general
I
in
love
life.
James. He's handsome.
life.
He has great voice.
In life, people don't like you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Should we talk about our pet peeves while we wait?
Okie dokie.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I don't like when people are big talk and no action. I do like to talk about possibilities of things happening, but when it comes down to, hey, I'm definitely going to do this starting at this time, and then they don't follow through, I don't like that. If they tell me they're not going to follow through, then I'm like, all right, cool.
Like
it's just a matter of integrity.
I guess like, so if they end it with like, yeah, but none of that'll probably happen. You're like, okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair game for me. But if they're like, I will see you Monday to do this new thing, I can't wait. Monday, they don't show up. That's a peeve.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I almost don't, I guess I don't almost even entertain it unless you take literally just the first step. I just need to see the first one. I'll be like, okay, I'm in.
Really? You don't even take their word for it? What if I told you?
That's different. I've seen you do it.
Do what?
Things, you know. Look, I mean, you set that camera up. What, are you being like me?
No.
You're right, because I'm taller.
My mic is up higher.
Well, the layout of the land is just built that way. Do you want to switch sides?
No.
Okay, then deal with it. I do, on the flip side, love it when people do it.
Ooh, yeah. That's exciting.
Ooh, yeah.
Even if they do it and they're like, wait, I hate this, that's still super fun.
Just do anything. Battery exhausted. The battery tired.
Can you tell the people what's going on?
Yeah, Leigh, for all you audio and visual listeners, let's see yours out there. Leigh let the battery die on the camera, so now the camera's off.
Let it die.
Yeah, she just was like, forget it. You could bleep that. She got the camera back on. It's definitely a different angle. But yeah, I agree with your pet peeve. I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Wavy.
I would say that that's pet peeveable.
Are we doing a segment?
Yeah.
I agree. That is pet peeveable. But I want to give a shout out to my boy Wavy, who probably won't make it this far into the video.
I want to give a shout out to my boy Squiggly.
Okay, his name is Wavy. And he's always posting on Instagram and YouTube and doing car stuff. And I appreciate it. because he talks about it and he is about it.
We're looking at you, Wavy.
I am. Leigh
He's
doesn't
like
know.
the ocean.
Do you want me to do one of my pet peeves?
Yeah.
Oh, mine's kind of like yours, though.
What do you mean?
So look, the way I say it is, if you complain, I can't do it. If you complain, my lord, then do something about it.
All right. So
So-
your pet peeve is if you're going to complain about it, you better do something about it.
Right?
And if you're not going to do anything about it, then I don't want to hear about it.
Right, except for, see, I do understand. I can't do certain
Ooh.
words. Stand?
I do understand.
I
That's
do
true, I know.
understand. Complaining is normal and it helps you vent and sometimes makes you feel better afterwards. I guess I just don't like it if somebody like complains. Like if you hate your job, you just go every day and you complain. Why would anything change? You're just going to have to keep complaining.
Sure.
I know Leigh doesn't understand because she's never had a job before.
I play board games for a living.
I know. And draw. You doodle. Like certain people make it pet peeveable. Like people who just complain all the time.
What about the perspective of a depressed person? Someone who's depressed.
What do you mean?
Someone who's depressed, there's a very long road to getting out of that where things are very negative in perspective.
Let me ask you this. Does the person know they're depressed?
Maybe.
If they do, I don't know. I guess it's hard for me to imagine if I'm feeling down and I know it, then I'm proactive in the point where I'm going to go do something.
Well, depression is something that you can't always control even if you know what's going on.
True.
You can take actions that will theoretically cheer you up, but it doesn't release you.
Do you know what I do if I am bummed out?
What's up?
I tell myself it's just a phase.
Okay.
Even when I feel it. I'm like, I know I feel like this, but I know I don't actually feel like this.
I think depression is a little too complex for
Is
for
more
us to be
complex than
speaking
that?
on it.
Oh, I thought it just is or isn't.
You serious?
No.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I was just checking.
No, I think complaining's fine. I just don't like it. You know, there's certain people that complain certain ways in which you're like, why don't you talk to them about it?
Let's do something.
Son?
Let's do something about that. I think it only pet peeves me when I feel like I have listened, I've heard them out, and then another time I've given them advice because I feel like if you come back for more complaining that you're looking for a little bit of direction. And then when I have nothing else to offer, then I'm kind of like, all right, buddy, I think we good here.
Yeah, I can think of a couple people that applies to.
James.
It's not me.
And probably me.
Us?
Yeah, maybe both of us.
You said yeah, maybe,
This
but not like
podcast
the
sucks.
podcast.
Any response to our story?
Okay, there's two of them.
Yes!
They're both good.
Okay, let's hear them. This is from our viewers from our Instagram. If you're interested in getting more content from us, check us out on Instagram. You can find us at Yeah Maybe Podcast. And we are just getting started there. We don't know what kind of content we're going to be releasing, but it's for sure going to be good.
Wait, you probably know this person.
Who the heck is it? That's my cousin.
Well, your cousin said when people can't laugh at themselves.
That's a good one.
That's a great one. Leigh can't laugh at herself. But people who can't laugh at themselves. That's a great one.
What's there to laugh at?
Maddie?
I'm perfect.
Maddie?
My cousin Maddie.
Maddie, great pet peeve.
Great cousin, too.
Good to know. That means there's some not great cousins out there, huh?
No. Yeah, I really like that pet peeve. I might want to seal that as a permanent top 3 for me.
Right?
Really good.
I could see Leigh being on a date, and if somebody can't laugh at themselves, she's
I'm
like,
outie.
"No, this ain't gonna work."
That's actually been a problem for me. I have a story about it. You want to hear it?
Yes, please.
Should we just do the whole story?
The whole story? No,
It's-
just sum it up.
Alright.
Cliff notes? Is
Okay.
that what those are?
I'm on a date with this guy, and we are at a bar. I don't like bars. We're at a bar at night on a couch. I'm cold. He puts his jacket on me to keep me warm. Feel something in the pocket. It feels like a cube or something. And I was like, yo, what it is? And he was like, don't. And I was like, what? He gets really close to me and he's like, it's a vape. Don't judge me. I tried not to laugh, but was not successful. I got at least a giggle out, if not just a little soft laugh. I tried to show him up on how embarrassing I could be by taking out my fidget spinner. Granted, this was probably 2015, 16, I don't know. 17, I have no idea, somewhere around there. Fidget spinner age?
You're asking me for the year?
Yeah, what age
16.
is fidget? Okay, 2016, I got out my fidget spinner. I was spinning it around over my head at a bar, and he was so embarrassed. He was trying to cover me up, and I couldn't control my laughter. It was very funny. He asked me to hang out again after that.
Recently?
No, just a few days after.
Do you still have any fidget spinners?
Yeah,
That's cool. Leigh can laugh at herself.
for sure.
I think I can also laugh at myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm extremely ignorant.
Ignorant.
I was going to say dumb, but dumb hurts my feelings more than ignorant.
I wish you would laugh at yourself a little bit more, James.
Yeah, I think that's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Like if I have to be careful about what I laugh at, like if somebody does something silly and then they're like, stop, that's not funny.
That's
I'm
tough
like,
for me.
Okay, first off, it is funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not laughing, like you are laughing at the person, but it's different.
Right.
Like, haha,
it
that's
could
so
be,
silly.
It could be chummy and bonding
Yeah.
if you laugh together. And it's not always like you're going to be laughing at the person. You can then another time laugh at yourself with them. I think that's really special bonding, actually.
I think making fun of each other is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And making fun of yourself is
Yeah.
not to a very
Just
extreme extent, you know.
Just don't make fun of Leigh too much.
Yeah, I might cry.
Yeah. Do you want to hear what some of the other ones? They're really good.
Some of the other ones, I thought there was only 2.
There were 3. 2 of them were pretty much the same. This next one's by... I feel
We should keep them anonymous. I know my cousin would be cool with it, but...
This is an anonymous one. Leave it in the comments below if you would like to...
Be not anonymous.
Be not anonymous. It's too late. The reason I say that is some people are more likely to respond if they know... but these 2 are pretty similar. One says chewing with your mouth open, throw up emoji, and then loud chewing, angry emoji.
I feel nothing about those.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Do you remember going to Akron, Ohio? Are you sure?
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Look.
I'm looking.
I don't think my cousin will be mad. Now we're going to talk about my cousin.
Yeah,
So
keep it in the
look.
family.
We were at, was that Christmas? Something to do with, it has to be Christmas.
I
only
don't
go
know.
up there for Christmas. Anyway, I went to see my family in Akron, Ohio. What up, Akron?
I was there.
It was actually Wadsworth, Ohio. And
Wadsworth.
it's called Wadsworth.
I know.
We went to my family, like my aunt and uncle's place, and there's food, da 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 da.
Give me a Cliff Notes, James, for the love.
That is, did you hear the da 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 da? That's me skipping 2
That's
paragraphs.
you singing, my friend.
Da da da. No.
See.
But we sat down at the table and my cousin was eating pizza like this.
I feel bad for all the audio listeners out there.
He literally was eating multiple pieces like that, just sitting right next to Leigh. And I knew she was going insane.
I was.
Like, I think at the table, she made a face like this.
I did.
Because it was ridiculous.
It was outrageous how consistent he was with
Yes.
the chewing. And
No filter.
no one else seemed bothered,
Felt
surprised.
like people noticed, though.
It felt like it was only me. And then James was like, haha, Leigh's noticing that.
Yeah. Oh, I could tell me. I heard it and I was like, oh, Leigh's going to notice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I changed my mind, but I don't run into it a lot. Like
Good for you.
A couple loud chews or open mouth chewing, I'm a passerby.
That's definitely pet peeveable.
And that is pet peeveable. Can you say it with a podcast tone? And that is
pet peeveable. Stupid. Do you have any more? I have more.
You do?
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Oh, okay.
I can think of 'em.
Yeah. I can think of one. Yeah, I can think of one. When people leave the lights on. So I live with James and I also live with Allie, my other housemate. And the girl walks around this house with the lights on and goes right to bed.
Wait, you mean... That's right, James. I mean the lights don't get turned off. Wow, that's crazy.
I didn't understand that setup.
That's fine. That's I took it for myself. Alley-ooped myself.
Allie, where you at? Are you watching this?
Ooped.
Turn the lights off.
You know who else is really bad at that? Rachel. I don't know about anymore, but growing up, Rachel is my younger sister. She would turn the TV on downstairs, then leave it with all the lights on, go upstairs to her room where she had a TV and turn that TV on, and then just leave. Like, whatever could be turned on, turned it on and left.
I had a roommate, Molly, you know her, and she had an interesting habit of leaving every cupboard open when she left. Wide open. I've never seen that from anyone else.
Like you're living with a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I walked out of my room, 1, 2, all cupboards were open.
I wonder if there's anything else weird that people do that I don't know about. Because I never would have guessed that somebody leaves the cupboards open.
I've done it before.
Do you call them cupboards or cabinets?
Uh-oh. I don't know. Both?
I just called them cupboards. What is a cupboard?
Cupboard.
Cupboard.
I want to go with cabinet.
Cabinets. Leave it in the comments below if you do anything weird in your house where you just leave things unset. Does that make sense? Unset? Like you don't put things back to how they should be.
Okay.
Unset.
Leave them open-ended.
Yeah. Like do you open food and then put it back in the fridge open? Ew. Your food will go bad.
I do that sometimes when I know I'm coming back soon.
Leigh.
Oh, I have a pet peeve.
Also, if it's not good, leave.
Okay. So let's think here. Something good.
I like to see.
I think my pet peeve is when someone wants to show me a video and they don't send it to me, but they show it to me in real life, hold the phone in front of my face, and then watch me watch it.
Oh, Jesse does that while he drives.
Oh.
Yeah. Imagine we're driving, right?
Okay.
I'm Jesse. You're me.
I'm just a passenger.
Yeah, I drive on this side of the road. And then I'm like, oh, dude, you got to check this out. Here, check this out.
Oh, that's good. Really? Why do you allow him to drive?
I say, Jesse, stop.
Does it work?
No, because then he gives me the phone, and then I get to watch it.
He gives you the finger?
He gives me the phone. And then I make it so that he can't watch it.
You do a little...
Yeah, I'm be like, that's so cool,
like
dude.
grade school folder up type
Yeah,
vibe.
that's so cool. That's sick nasty, dog.
Anything else from the people?
Oh, sorry. I am so sorry, people. Whoa, baby.
Jackpot.
Uh-oh.
What's up? When people ask questions on their stories?
No, one of them applies to you, at least in this. When people breathe really loudly.
That's me.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I'm editing the video, I don't hear it, though.
Oh, it's just me then? You're saying it's just me hearing it?
Yeah, because you have
like I'm going
headphones on.
crazy?
No, you're not.
Maybe you should edit it with headphones on so you know what the people are hearing.
How do I feel about people breathing loudly?
Just when they're sitting there.
Just when they're sitting there?
Yeah, not working out. Just sitting there. Like, here, I'll do it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Do people do this?
Yeah, people do that.
I don't like the little voice in there for sure. Ew. I don't like.
So you don't like it?
Mm-mm. But I have not experienced that outside of this room right now. Stop.
You never heard that? I've heard people breathe like that.
So here's the thing. Maybe I can't hear them over my own breathing.
Yeah, because you breathe like this.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually breathe just like that.
I could do that forever, I feel like. I didn't want to keep doing it and freak people out. I could do that forever.
I wanted you to stop like 4 breaths ago.
Oh, there was only 4 breaths. I don't mind it actually though when people breathe like that.
You've told me that you want to turn down my breathing.
That's just being mean.
Oh.
But like if somebody's breathing in the room, I'm like, yeah, breathe on, buddy.
Do you tell them that or do you just think it? You should tell them.
I don't say it. I do this. I go.
Oh, you could just say it.
Or I do this.
I like that one. That one's good. Can you
And
do
then-
that to me
And
sometime?
then a little breathe on, buddy.
Oh.
Do what?
Can you do that to me when I'm breathing loud?
Yeah. Next time, like, I'm in a place and you have to stay outside because you have toady or something, I'll do that. Breathe on, buddy.
Breathe on, my friend.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to be like you.
Okay.
Is it pet peeveable?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That could really grind your gears.
And that one is
Pet
peeveable. Do like a drive-by.
Okay. I got a couple more here for you. Somebody told me to stop petting their peeves.
What?
They
I
want,
see.
yeah, stop petting their peeves. Do you know this person?
No.
Oh, they got another one. People that don't respect others' boundaries, brother.
Is that how they wrote it? Did they write brother?
No, brother, but all caps. So people that don't respect others' boundaries.
Heard.
There's several boundaries that some people don't respect. When I say like other people, like different kinds of boundaries, it's like people will take advantage of like people's willingness to say no or not willingness. And that's like their boundary in a weird, do you know what I'm saying?
They push the boundaries.
Yeah.
They're like, I know that this person doesn't have the boundary to say no.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask them to do it because I know they're going to say yes.
Yeah. And
Which is almost worse than
that's what I was
crossing someone's
That's
boundary.
what I was going to say. If for some reason feels worse because it's more subtle in a way.
It's a little scheming. It's a little evil.
Yeah, my nephew does that. He's 7.
He is a smart lad.
I think a lot of people that do that do it subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody, but I feel like a lot of times, like it's just them. Humans, I think, have a tendency to try to get what they want, and then they
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
we're very selfish people. But some people use it to.
Okay.
I vibe that selfishism. Some people do it on purpose, and that's just pure evil.
Yeah, it's different when you've expressed your boundary to someone and they're like, yeah, I got you. And then they do it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Someone doesn't know a boundary about you and they push it. And then you're like, hey, that's a boundary for me. And they're like, oops, sorry. That's okay.
Yeah.
Depending on the boundary, of course.
Yeah. And let me say this for anybody who's going through this in their life.
If you're going through this, listen up.
If somebody is pushing your boundaries, I do this sometimes. You have to make sure you're not mad make sure they know what the boundary is before you start getting too riled up about it.
You can't assume that people know.
Correct. And then how are they to know if you never say anything? They're like, oh, I didn't realize that bothered you so much.
He's describing me and I know that.
You do that to me?
No, I just do that in general.
To which part? Are you the
I'm
good
like,
guy
I
or
can't
the
believe
bad
they
guy?
did that, but I never told them not to.
Yeah.
That's me, baby.
That's me in a nutshell.
And that's
Wait.
pet peeveable.
I couldn't remember the word. Go ahead. And that's pet peeveable.
Yow.
These are good. The people are better. They're way better than us.
They should get a podcast.
Do you want to hear this next one?
Not really.
This one goes out to you. People who compliment too much, I can never tell when it's true. Yeah, right? I never thought about that.
It's the internet for me that it's most relatable to. It's like, wow, your art's great. Wow. Whoa, your art's good. You're really good. And then I'm like, is it?
Yeah, and then Lee's like, who disliked my video? Where art thou?
Who disliked it?
Ooh, that was good. Do that again.
Who disliked it?
When you get up in the mic like this, it sounds different.
Now, who disliked my video? Show yourself.
Show thyself.
Put 'em up.
There's the shelf. She put it up.
I put a shelf up today.
Peek.
All by myself. Peek. The people have spoken.
Oh, dang. One of these is going to hit home for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's throw some shade real quick. The next... Wait, did we say if that one is pet peeveable?
It's not pet peeveable for me.
Which one? The compliment?
The compliment one.
Yeah, I guess it's not pet peeveable for me. But I do understand it being something that I would dislike.
Me too.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
When people disrespect your time and show up late constantly.
Ooh.
Leigh.
I know a fella who does this.
Oh. Does his name rhyme with Beevin?
It sure does. So I got a buddy who...
Yeah, bud.
Never shows up on time. Everyone knows him for it. It's not just me. It is one of his main character traits.
Well, I mean, it's okay to be 5 minutes late sometimes.
The boy is an hour late, 2 hours late, 30 minutes late, somewhere obscene.
Yeah.
The type of person you drive to their house and then they never come out and you just leave.
Leigh, has that happened to you?
Well, yeah.
To this Beevin fella? Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. But I will say, man, I say that a lot. I will say.
To be fair,
I will say this. I understand being late. I'm one to be late. I'm a busy fella, and time things, the way my work works sometimes, time isn't so rigid. It's sometimes hard to get to places at the right time, but I always apologize, and I try to give them a heads up.
and that is a way to respect someone's time.
I think so.
To be like, hey, I'm going to be 30 minutes late rather than radio silence.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Sickening.
Appalling.
Yuck.
Yucky ducky.
And that's pet peeveable.
I keep forgetting the word. Like, if you look at my face before it happens. Oh, I like this one.
Okay.
Who is this?
Okay.
Are you ready, Leigh?
Locked and loaded.
Guess what it is. I'll tell you.
Oh.
Okay. Before COVID, when someone would give me their hand to shake, I did that wrong, and then give the most limp handshake.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hate that. Hate.
Ooh.
Well, so look.
Looking.
I say I hate that, and then I'm going to be really nice about it. Because how do you get to be an adult and not know to give a firm handshake? So is it that you don't know to give a firm handshake, or you don't know what firm is?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand the question.
How do you get to this point and not know to shake? Do you want to shake my dirty hand?
Sure.
How do you know not to give like a firm handshake? Like I've shaken.
It's hard to tell. Shooketh.
I shooketh thy hands before that are
I'm shooketh.
limper than dead fish. Like I've literally gone into interviews and somebody shook my hand like this. Shake my hand normal. And their hand's sweaty.
Okay, so...
And they're the one hiring me?
From a feminine perspective, I sometimes assume that someone doesn't want to grip my hand because they think I'm small and weak.
Right.
Or they straight up go for the, hey, let me do a princess handshake. Nice to meet you, princess.
Yeah.
And I just usually force them into a normal one.
You put them in a chokehold?
Yeah. So, I mean, that gets rid of the problem pretty quick, but...
Chokehold? I spit. Yeah, and then I put them to sleep.
Yeah, after they're asleep, I can shake their hand all day long. But
Right.
Yeah, I never knew if it happened to a masculine or male presenting person.
Oh, often. I'll be
Okay.
honest. Either 50% of the time or 33% of the time, the handshake is bad.
And when I meet women, we don't shake hands.
I shook a lady's hand once, and it was the best.
I mean, I've shaken women's hand, one ladies,
Woman.
one man's
Woman's
hands before, but not a lot.
I remember shaking this lady's hand, and I was like, I'm gonna marry her.
Did you?
No. I don't talk to her, actually.
If you are that lady, please leave a comment
I
below.
know who it is.
Who is it?
Well, I can't tell you.
Well, tell us on the podcast then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. This is a life tip.
Life hack.
Life hack. Hey.
If we do any more life hacks, we have to use that audio clip.
That's fine. We can
Because I can't do that again.
we can make it a thing.
Life hack.
Don't worry about it. I forget what it was. Oh, just do a firm handshake. Unless you're the Hulk, I don't think you can be too
Let us
firm.
know in the comments if you use that life hack. I'm
Yeah.
excited to try it.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when Toady gives me paw, I squeeze the crap out of it.
Yeah, but just make sure you use hand sanitizer.
Maybe don't use too much hand sanitizer.
Why?
I think too much is just not great.
There's more.
Oh, frick.
There's 2 more.
Oh, butts.
Uh-oh. This is a
Wow.
pet peeve? This is a
Ooh.
highlight. I don't agree with this one.
Ooh, unpopular opinion.
I guess.
Life hack. What?
When your significant other blast farts around you.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
I think it's funny, fun, a mood booster,
It builds morale.
unless
Oh.
every single time it smells rancid.
Yeah, so Leigh's saying this because, look, I fart a lot. Like, I can toot a mean toot. But they don't all smell bad. Most of them don't smell bad.
Danny's didn't either.
Okay, well, are we talking about me or Danny?
Doesn't matter.
No. If every fart was nasty, I wouldn't fart.
The sound of farting is funny enough that it's not a pet peeve for me.
Do you know how I mentioned my nephew earlier?
I recall that, yes.
Yeah, I mentioned Clifton.
Does he blast him?
Yes, so he doesn't hold them back at all, but he does not think they're funny.
Really?
He says, sorry. I'm like, Clifton, it's funny. And then I'll like poke fun. Like I try to make sure I'm not making fun of him, but I'm just like, look, we're laughing. And he's like, it's not funny. I'm sorry. And I'm like, it is funny. And then I fart.
I guess you need to know what context it's going to be funny or not, because you don't want to go into like school and be like, teacher.
Do you know what one of my earliest childhood memories is?
No.
I shall tell you. It was the first day of kindergarten, and we were sitting in a circle. It was like a rug. It was like a square. But I was on the corner of it,
Okay.
and I farted loud, and everybody laughed. I didn't laugh. I had not learned yet that farts were funny.
Really?
So I just farted, and everybody laughed. I was like, okay.
Farts were funny for me my whole life.
Your
My
whole
mommy
life.
thinks they're funny.
I've heard your mom fart.
My mommy doesn't think it's funny when she farts, but she doesn't think farts are funny.
Well, unfortunately, your mom and my mom have the same problem where they fart, it's funny, and as they laugh, they fart more. What a problem to have.
Keep the fun rolling.
And just be like,
Just talking about it, it's funny.
I can't
And
wait.
that is not
Pet
peeveable.
Wow, these are great. That's it.
And this is for you viewers. Thank you for having the best pet peeveable peeves out there and showing me and James that our pet peevables were, how would you describe them?
We're so dumb.
We have weak pet peevables. They're barely pet
Why do they
peevables.
get to come up with the good pet peeves and then we have to talk? They should talk.
Yeah, can we get some street cred for these viewers that gave us these awesome pet peeves?
When you say street cred for these viewers,
I mean, maybe we could tag something, graffiti. Maybe we could, I don't know, put a flyer up just saying thanks on the street. Fly says, thanks, viewers. And then you can have a pull-off tag that just has a heart on it. I'm wrapping it up. Hey, thanks for coming to the podcast. This is maybe our second episode, but who knows? We have no idea. This is me, Leigh, and
this is me, James Areno.
thanks for listening to our podcast. We really appreciate it. If you know anyone who wants to sponsor us, send them our way. We got an email. It's yeahmaybepod@gmail.com. And I say that with confidence because I actually know the email now. If you want to submit an essay like I said last time, please put it in the comments. I don't know if there's a character limit, but you can send it over to our email. We are both super duper qualified to be reviewing your essays, so you definitely will get an A. We really care about your grades because we don't want you to get grounded from watching YouTube because you are our viewer and you mean the world to us. So if you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to this channel. We're going to be releasing one every week. Leave a comment below. We'd love to know where you're from and what kind of fruits are your favorites for breakfast. So we'll be seeing you next time. Thank you so much again for tuning in.
Goodbye.
Dunzo.
That's it?
Done.
All right. That's going to have to be our last podcast.
Okay. Then we can post the first one again.
I can't do this anymore.
Neither.
I thought podcasts were going to be fun. Now look. Are you going to end it?
I thought we were done.
We are. Jeez. I need you to end the video, though. I started winking.